So, welcome back to the Brescia Road to Glory career mode here on FIFA 20. And hey, look, we're already in Season 2. We breezed past Season 1. So, if you missed any episodes, go back, check them out, especially the season finale. Eventually, we didn't end up getting European football. We're still in Serie A. We finished in 8th. However, we are aiming for at least top 4 this season, at least Europa League football. We need to qualify for Europe, hands down. And with this side, I believe it is possible. We have gathered your comments from down below. We've got new suggestions in. However, we only have roughly around £14 million to spend. So there's not going to be any massive transfer signings. There's not going to be any massive deals going on. We're going to have to deal with our money a bit strategically here. We're going to have to go in with a few different angles. We're going to have to be efficient and precise with our transfer funds. As you can tell, we don't have many. So we're going to have to buy a few bargains. We're going to have to snatch a few bargains. But this is a side. Obviously, it's coming together quite nicely. I was starting to enjoy the football we were playing, although there were a few frustrations. The shining light coming out of Season 1 is our 16-year-old, the prodigal son, Rinaldi, the Italian, 16 years of age. He has like a 94 potential. He has potential to be special. He's got those 2-star skill moves, but with the 5-star weak foot, it makes up for it, and he's a cam/center forward. So I'm going to be looking to really grow in this guy this season as well. This episode's going to be a transfer special. We're going to go all out in the transfer window and see what deals we can pull off. However, usually with the Youth Academy players, they come in with the tuck shirt, the no boots, and apparently in career mode, they've fixed the editing player glitch. So I've gone ahead, changed his boots, given him a bit of a tighter shirt. Still stayed the same overall. He still stayed the same age, and he still stayed the same position. So I'm pretty sure that glitch is fixed. So we went ahead and edited Rinaldi, the number 21 for Brescia. A lot of big things are coming up for this guy in the future, already valued at 1.1 million. You know, he is our Youth Academy gem. He is going to be our diamond in the rough, and maybe could become a cult hero here at Brescia and for the Italian national team. Also, let me know down in the comments below, do you want me to manage the Italian national team in the future? Just a random thought that's come to my head. Let me know. But obviously now our main priority is Brescia and this transfer window in Season 2. We've researched a bit more. We've gathered a few more players to scout and to get to know in this season. So here they are, our brand new transfer targets. We've gotten a few here. As you guys know, there is a lot of improvements that can be made, and you guys were saying in the comments, we need to improve the defense. So we've gone ahead, we've gotten a few defenders, midfielders, and also just a few wonder kids in general that we can pick up on the cheap. And as most of you know, we're working on a tight budget here. We've got to spend it wisely. We can't go after the big money signings as of yet, but if we qualify for Europe, that could all change. And these youngsters like Olmo, Zaracho, Lunin, Rodrigo, we just flat out can't afford them. So maybe in a few seasons time we can get our hands on them, but for now they are off limits, off target. Now this could be something we could exploit. Takafusa Kubo, the Japanese wonder kid from Real Madrid, for £8.8 million release clause will get him under his valuation. That could be a go-to player as well. Ricky Puig was another popular choice down in the comments below, but our main priority needs to be a centre-back. Saliba, he might be a bit above budget, so we need to find a decent defender. A wing-back in Nuno Tavares I was really looking at as well. Dennis Mann could be a cheap little Romanian wonder kid we could go after. Pinamonti, Petzela was a recommendation down below too. He's a bit cheap. Bastoni, that could be a massive centre-back pickup, as well as Tadibo, who has an £11.5 million release clause. So we've got a few options. Koza was also a name that was brought up for £4.8 million. I'm starting to sway more towards this guy here, the Frenchman. So I have Urzi, Hamid Traore, Christian Ferreira. We've got a lot of cheaper options. Hadarin was a major recommendation from you guys down below. We also have James Sands for more of a cheaper option as well with that release clause. Liberato Kake, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. And then we also have Joshua Zirkzee from Bayern Munich too, their second team. See, we might be able to pull off a few swap deals as well. And if you guys go on to enjoy the video and are hyped for Season 2, make sure to smack a like on it down below, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more Brescia career mode content, and also, yeah, just FIFA 20 career mode content in general. Comment down below any suggestions, any signings, any pre-contract signings you want me to make in January. Let me know down below. So we'll take a quick look at our objectives this season. Our board objectives is to finish mid-table and Serie A. We already did that last season, so we want to be bigger and better for Season 2. We need to reach the quarterfinal of the Coppa Italia. I want to try and go all the way. We crashed out really early last year, so I want to make up for that and try go all the way to the semis or even the final. And we have to sign one player with potential over 75 to your youth squad and increase the overall by at least 10 points. So a bit of youth academy work to be done. We're going to have to set the bar really high in Season 2. Now, I know the likes of Saliba, Bastoni, and Todibo were, you know, really popular options down below, but Koza, he's got a cheap release clause, £4.8 million, and also has a brilliant potential. So I'm going to have to go for him here. I want to save the budget. We only have 12 million. The board have been stingy, but we'll go ahead, pay his negotiations. We'll skip the club negotiations and pay his release clause, 4.8 million. That is a brilliant deal that I cannot refuse. I cannot resist that offer. I just want to go ahead. We're not wasting any time here. Day dot of the transfer window. We're back in the Brescia office. We've still got the blue hair from last season. Let me know if we should keep it, but it's a bit of a silly look, but it's to show the club that we've got passion. It's to show the fans that we really care about Brescia in this road to glory. So what we're going to do, squad role important. Yeah, I'll accept that. He's probably going to be a starting, he's probably going to have a starting role in our team, to be fair, depending on how fast he grows and depending on his performances too, but he's only 21, so there is a lot of time to become one of the best defenders here in Serie A. For Koza, the Frenchman, how much should we offer him in wage? He was already paid 12k. Let's go 18k, see what they say. Come on, lads. Come on. Come on, Kozzy. Kozzy's happy with that. Let's go. Our first signing of Season 1. It's a defensive improvement, a much-needed improvement, and it's Koza joining Brescia. And there we go. Another transfer done and dusted. 4.8 million, a bargain, a transfer masterstroke from Sir BCHD, and he gets his hands on a brilliant one to get a brilliant player that'll definitely improve our defense this season. He's showing great potential. He's going to enjoy his time here in Serie A, hopefully. So welcome to the Brescia road to glory, Nicolas Koza. And what, that leaves us with 9.8 million. It's not, it's hard. We might have to pull off a few swap deals. We might have to pull off a few little bargains. But for now, it's probably going to be Koza replacing Armeni, considering he hasn't gone up in overall. Like, obviously, he will grow. He will develop throughout the seasons, but he's just not ready yet. I feel like Koza is a major upgrade to that position. We also have some experience in the back line with Romulo, the 33-year-old. I'm really happy with Curcio on the left-hand side, so I'm thinking a midfield improvement here, maybe a swap deal with Zemrau. So let's see what we can pull off in the transfer window. And we also have our preseason tournament that I completely forgot about. So if we win this one, if we go all the way to the final, we could get some much needed funds in this transfer budget, because yeah, we're not working with much, but we're up against Salzburg. It's pretty much the first team, and I was expecting a win there, but it's going to be 2-2. Balotelli with a brace. Here we go. Transfer offer for Emanuele Ndoye. I now found out how to pronounce this guy's name. You guys in the comments were on my back for that one, but we've learnt, we've adapted, and Emanuele Ndoye, not Ndoye. I've learnt from my mistakes. I'm not too sure if I should sell him, to be honest. You guys seem to love this guy. He's become a fan favorite for you guys in the comments down below. So the Albanian, he might still have a future here at Brescia. Like, we could really need the money to improve the squad, but yet again, I don't want to sell someone that you guys are absolutely loving. All right, second preseason game up against Malaga. Let's see how the boys do. We've got all the lads out for this one. Can we get our first win of preseason? And we get battered 3-0 by the Spanish outfit. This is not going to be a fun preseason. And I just realized that we have Dragowski. He's out on both our keepers are out on international duty. So no wonder why we aren't winning the game. No wonder why we lost 3-0. We didn't have any keeper in goal. Oh my gosh, this is why you need a third keeper, boys. But both of them are out on international duty, so we're just going to have to take the L in this game. Oh my gosh, preseason, what are you doing to me? Bizzoli's in goal. Oh my gosh. And we win 2-1. How did we get Bizzoli in goal and win 2-1? Can this international break, can the Euros be over? Because we need our keepers back. As a result of not having both our keepers for the preseason tournament, we go out in the group stage and only get 1.125 million in the transfer budget. Dream bargaining going on here with Anderlecht for Visharen. They still want 3.5 million. All right, we're exchanging Zemrau because, yeah, I don't know, he's just not doing the job for me. Players with better overall, better potential, and that are younger. And Anderlecht's rep, they're going to have to think about that one. Offer transfer fee, 5 million. Let's just offer his base value, 5 million pounds. I want 6.5. Okay, let's go. Let's do our tactical genius again. 5.5. Come on, boy. Oh, okay, they're happy with that. 5.5. Come on, 5.55. That'll throw them off. Let's see what they say. Come on, accept that. Let's go. Petzela for £5.5 million. In terms of the transfer list, yeah, I'm going to transfer list Semperini, Gaetano, and Rinaldi are staying at Lancini. Yeah, I'm going to transfer list him as well. Mateju, we're just going to try and get rid of some dead wood at the club. Torregrossa as well, yeah, he's now approaching 28. He's not going to offer us all too much in our charge towards European football, but everyone else, I'm happy to keep, besides Zemrau as well. Transfer offer for Beasley. You guys know he was our surprise package last season. He had a banger of a season. So, yeah, Dimitri, you're not going anywhere. I kind of like you at the club, even though you're approaching 26. Here we go. We get a few reactions from that transfer listing. I'm glad you decided to sell me. I haven't been that keen to play here, and I think a move will be best for everyone. Torregrossa, he's been honest, so I'm glad we're aligned, mate. Let's have a look at some other, and everyone seems glad. Okay. Everyone is glad they were transfer listed, so I'm happy we went and transfer listed them in the first place. Hopefully we get some decent money from their sales. And a lot of you guys have actually been saying to get a striker, a new striker, a younger striker. I know we all love Donnarumma and Balotelli up front, but we got to be thinking about the future. They've only got a few years left in the tank right now. Let's go ahead and meet with Antonio Conte, and yeah, we'll just test the waters here. Let's see what deals we can get for him. I know we haven't got too much money left, but they only want 6.1. I'll accept that for now. We've got a few other deals going through. I'm just going to go ahead and negotiate Yari Vasharin's contract in swap with Zemrau. I know you guys kind of like him, but we don't play with wingers, so we don't need a left mid / right mid. We need a backup attacking midfielder just in case anything happens to our Armada. So we'll go ahead, sign him up on a 5-year contract. He is being committed to this Brescia project. However, we're going to deny that release clause. We do not want him going on £26 million. So no release clause for Vasharin. It might be our first Belgian we've brought in. I don't think we have brought in a Belgian. We'll offer him at 10k and see what the 19-year-old says. And he's happy with that. Yari Vasharin, the Belgian playmaker, is on his way to Brescia. He is coming to the Serie A, and what a pickup. So Zemrau goes the other way, but I mean, Yari Vasharin, he's such a quality talent, and at only 19 years of age, you can only get better and grow, develop into this squad. Jaromir Zemrau off to Belgium. We get the 19-year-old, and look at those stats as well. 89 agility, 86 balance, and ball control at an 83 already. He's an exciting prospect and has a 2D image in the game, so I'm all for this signing. Let me know what you think about it down below, but I just think he's a Brescia player at heart, and we finally brought him in. And yeah, that leaves us with about 7.3 million pounds in the bank. We're going to have to do a few sales in this window if we want to pick up even more players. And for Season 2, this is our current training regime / setup. We've got Esposito on adept attacking scenarios, adept defending scenarios for both Tonali and Viviani, and also Armini, and then adept attacking scenarios for Almada. So that is our current training setup. Let me know if you want other players to be trained. I'm going to let the youth academy players, Rinaldi and stuff like that, all grow and develop organically. Come on, all my transfer listed players. No one's coming in for them. Oh, finally, here we go. Cardiff City. What have you got for me? 1.3 million for Mateju. I'll take that any day of the week. Thank you very much, Cardiff. Send him on a plane to Wales. We want him out of here. And we're training yet again. Almada already went up 1 overall, as well as Tonali. He's already at an 81. He's slowly creeping up to be one of our highest rated players at the club. Balotelli is at an 82. And there we go. It is confirmed. Mateju is off to Cardiff City. Thank you so much. We only get 1.3 million for it, but it's still something. He is off to Wales, and yeah, it's just a bit of deadwood. We didn't really use him in Season 1, so there's no reason to keep him. He is off to the championship. Thanks for all your service, mate, but bye-bye. Well, this could be interesting here. Alright, we've gone back in for Pinamonti. I'm willing to do a bit of a swap deal here. 8.5 million is Florian Ayer's worth. I know he scored us a lot of important goals last season, but I want to bring a young attacking Italian talent into the squad this year. We'll go on with an offer, 1.5 million pounds plus Florian Ayer. He's valued at 8.5 million. And Inter are going to accept that. Pinamonti. We finally agreed a deal. And there we go. Let's try get him into the club. Alright, let's negotiate the contract. Let's try and get our third signing of the window. He wants to be a rotational player. I'm going to say rotational. He might be an important player come the end of the season. He can grow. He wants a 5-year contract. I am more than happy to accept that. Then we're going to disregard a release clause. What is it with the release clauses this window? No, you're not having a release clause, mate. You're staying strong. We're not going to let any big clubs poach you from our grasp. He wants less than 31k a week, and I am happy to accept that. Sir BCHD gets his first Italian of the window. We brought in a French defender. We brought in Brescia and the Belgian. And now Andrea Pinamonti from Inter is coming over to add to our strike force. And the firepower this season, it's going to be immense. It is going to be absolutely insane. We've got Donnarumma and Balotelli up front. Just in case something happens to them, we got a backup in Andrea Pinamonti. And of course, he's an exciting prospect. I'm so glad we brought him in. And you guys have been calling for it. So it's a young attacking Italian that is ready to take Brescia by storm. He knows the Serie A. He's scored goals here before, so I think that's a good deal. I think that's a good swap. We get a transfer offer in for Jorinen, the Finnish goalkeeper. He's 27. He's a great backup, so I don't think we really need to sell him right now. We've only got 2 keepers anyway, so again, you're not getting any more offers. Lancini gets an offer in. There we go. All right, 1.15 million. I think that's all right. We probably can't get any more for him anyway. So Eduardo Lancini, he might be off to Basel. We've accepted that. I want to pray that goes through. Now the transfer offers are coming in thick and fast. Alessandro Semprini, yeah, we didn't really use him like I said last season. And they've offered 390. It's way under his value, but I can't be bothered negotiating. And there we go. Both those deals go through. I mean, it might seem like a small amount, a small number, but that's going to add to the transfer budget. 1.15 million for Lancini and just under 400k for Semprini. I believe those are good numbers to get for him. And we need every penny we can get right now. And we're back on the training ground doing some preseason training. A few stats going up here and there. Armini nearly had a 71 already. I mean, 2.75 million pounds for the release clause of James Sands. We get an American into the club, and I think that's too good of a deal to pass up. He's got a pretty decent potential of 86. Another defensive acquisition as well. We've sold a few defenders, so I'm going to pay those release clauses. I'm going to pay that release fee, and we'll go ahead and negotiate the contract back for FIFA 20, and he's a big wonder kid this year as well, 20 years of age. You can also play in the central defensive midfield department, so I think he can offer some versatility. I think there's a lot of room for growth and development there. So 5.2k a week for him. Let's go ahead. Except that Mr. James Sands, we are firing. We are getting so many signings in a row now, and the man from New York City is coming over to Europe, and Serie A is the destination. And there he is. We focus more on our foreign talent this season, and our new number 18 is posing there with Sir BCHD in front of the media, and it's another bargain. We've snapped up another bargain. We're just too good at negotiating. 2.75 million, and I think it'll pay off. An exciting prospect as well. He's got some good stamina, short passing, stand tackle, but nevertheless, welcome to the Serie A. Welcome to Italy, James Sands. And I saw a few comments down below. Some of you guys were suggesting this guy, Liberato Cachacha. Someone's gonna have to tell me how to pronounce it, but he is from New Zealand, 19 years of age, and he's a left back / left wing back, and he's got a pretty decent potential of 82, I believe. For 1.3 million, for 1.2 million from Wellington Phoenix in the A-League, I just want to go in for him. He's got a actual 2D face image in the game, whatever you want to call it, a picture in the game, and I feel like it could be a cheap option. It's not much money we're spending on him, so we'll go in with a £1 million offer, and they want 1.6. All right, we'll try to get under his valuation, but I think like he can be a really decent left back for us. We also had the option in Galore, but his overall isn't as high, and he's older than Cache. I thought it was a no-brainer. I actually thought it was a no-brainer to get this guy. So 1.45 million for the Kiwi left back, and it seems like the deal is on the cards there now. All we have to do is negotiate that contract. He wants 3.1. All right, that's fair. I'm more than happy. I'm more than willing to pay that for Liberato. So let's go. Cache, welcome to Serie A. Welcome aboard this Brescia ship, and let's get this party rolling. Let's get this ball rolling. And he's our new backup left back. I think that is a very underrated signing. Not too many people are going to sign him this year, I feel like, on like series and YouTube and, you know, just in general, because not too many people know about this guy. He can be a bit of a cult hero, someone we can all respect. Liberato Casasase Cachacha. I'm just not going to give up pronouncing his name, but welcome to Brescia, mates. So our first Serie A game has dawned upon us. We have a game up against Benevento away from from home. That is going to be the opening weekend in Serie A. Go into the press conference as well. Our first Serie A game. Consistency is key. Season 2. We are definitely aiming for Europe, and I hope these wonder kids can settle in, grow and develop and prove that, yeah, he'll prove that he's the right man. Let's get this morale up. So BCHD, it's another year in Serie A, and I'm sure it will only get better as time goes on. So I want to play our opening match. We're up against Benevento. We're traveling down south, and it's going to be a big one. They have just been recently promoted from Serie B. Unfortunately, they aren't licensed. I'm working on getting a Serie B mod, a Serie B patch, because I am on PC, so we can change up a few things. And one of my good friends is working on a Serie B mod, so hopefully all the Serie B players will be in their proper kits, the proper badges. As you can see now, Benevento are unlicensed. Unfortunately, that is not a possibility right now, but very, very soon we will be having a fully licensed Serie B. It won't be affecting us all too much in this Brescia save, but there he is, Vasharin making his debut. We'll take a look at how we're lining up. Sir BCHD is out in the Italian sun, ready to get the game on and running. All right, here's how we line up. Vasharin is making his debut. Viviani's getting a start in midfield, as well as the debutants Cosa in there as well. So hopefully off the bench we can bring Pinamonti in there, but Benevento will kick us off. Cosa already. Tonali. We need a big statement here on opening day. We need to show the rest of the league that we mean business this season. Oh, that could have been a good run. Donnarumma's making a run. Will he find someone? Yes, he will. It is back to Vasharin. It is back to Almada. Back to Almada again. And that's Yari Vasharin's first assist. It is Almada's first goal of the season as well. He's continued on his fine form from season 1, and in our first attempt we get our first goal. There it is, the little cheeky back heel from the Belgian, and then the save wasn't enough and Benevento concede. We go ahead and take the lead thanks to the Argentine Almada, and it was straight into the empty net. Just slow it down, assert our dominance here. We all know we need to get a big win here against Benevento to start the season off right. And we're just playing some lovely possession-like football here. Balotelli won't force it. We'll bring it back. Almada, Balotelli wasn't making the right run, but the Argentine will keep hold of it. Here with Viviani. I know it's a slow build-up play, but that's what's needed. Donnarumma back to Almada, and baby, we look like Barcelona in their prime. Beautiful tiki-taka football, and the Argentine bags a double. Thiago Almada, I said it, we picked him up in season 1, and now we're starting to reap the rewards. And as a center attacker midfielder, he has been involved in every single attack. The number 10, he's very worthy of that number. He's worthy of Roberto Baggio's number, and he's proven why. He smashed that one into the top right-hand corner. Beautiful build-up, BCHD ball. It's a brace for the young Thiago Almada. Through to Letizia. He's made his way into the box for Benevento's first attack, but it hit the side netting. Back through to Balotelli, and Almada's in the mood today. The Argentine has brought out his inner Messi, his inner Maradona. He's crossed it in, and Donnarumma couldn't get there before the defender. Romulo fails to clear that one. Puccino back into Iamello. Will he sweat it across goal? No. He will get the goal there via the near post, and that is a goal conceded. We can't keep the clean sheet, and Benevento have half the deficit there. They've gotten themselves back into the game, and it is a sloppy defending yet again. 1 season in, 2 seasons in, and we still don't know how to defend. Dragowski really should have done better there as well. Koza just caught cold, and then Dragowski was gutting the near post, and he just let that one slip by. Work our way around it. We'll pass our way through. And just like that, Almada is in the box. Will he get his hat-trick? Almada! What a save from the Benevento keeper. Sharon will head that down to Sandro Tonali. He fancies one. Tonali, it's straight at Gori. Benevento, they're on the verge here. They're going to get another chance. It's Iamello, and what a save from Dragowski. We needed that one after his first goal blunder. All right, our subs are coming on. It is going to be Donnarumma off for Pinamonti, making his debut, as well as Ndoit coming on for Vasharin. It's a busy area. The little Ronaldo chop from him. Sandro Tonali, the captain. What can he do in this position? He'll try for the shot. And now we go for it, and it's just wide from Ndoye. 2 minutes of added time. We cannot concede here. Letizia. Surely Viviani. No. And now it's Letizia. Thankfully, it was straight at Dragowski, and that is going to be full time. We start off our campaign. We start off season 2 with 3 points in Serie A. We edged it past Benevento. They gave us a scare in the end, but the Almada double gets us all 3 points on opening day in Serie A, and what a way to start off season 2. I am proud of the boys. And Vasharin, it is clear to see why we bought him, because He had a ripper game in midfield. He got an assist for all his work as well. And I figured it would be a surprise. Yeah, Pinamonti off the bench. Donnarumma in his later years, he's hitting his 30s. He might be a bit tired going into the second half. So it's good we have an option to come off the bench. Here we go. Transfer offer for Torregrossa. 2.7 million. That is some decent money there from Galatasaray in Turkey. We'll go ahead and accept that. Some more money, hopefully coming into the transfer kitty. Here we go. The veteran Italian striker Torregrossa is off to Turkey. He's found a new adventures. He's off to pastures new, and the number 9 for the Turkish outfit. Yeah, he's 71 rated. He's 28 years of age. We weren't getting too much use out of him, so we get 2.7 million in the bank. That leaves us with 4.75 million left. That is enough to go out and get not a big signing, but at least a decent signing. Someone that could really help us this season in season number 2. And that is where you guys need to come in. Please let me know where we should spend that money and how we should spend that money. But we're going to simulate this game up against Empoli at home, recently promoted from Serie B. So I'm hoping that we can get the win. It is a 4-1 demolition, boys. Vasharan with the debut goal, as well as Viviani getting on the score sheet. Balotelli with the double. And it's a brilliant start to the season. 2 wins in a row. Some more training going down. And we have Armini cracking into the 70s. He's now at a 71. Almada is looking to crack into the 80s. And we're trying to get Esposito into the 70s as well. Transfer offer for Sparlek from Independiente. I'm not too sure about this one. It's another fan favorite from you guys. Sparlek, the Slovakian. He gave us a bit of joy in the last game of the season last year. So for now, we'll reject that offer. He scored a 90th minute goal to get the win away against Lazio. That was probably one of our most memorable games of season 1, and it was last episode. So if you missed out on that, check it out. Another transfer offer in for Sparlek, this time from Gremio, £5.5 million. This could be game-changing money coming into the club. I know it's only 5.5 million. We could get 6 million for him, but that is a marquee signing we can go out and buy. So let me know down below if we should sell Sparlek. Some interesting news here. We have players leaving on international duty. Is going to be Jorinen for Finland, Cache for New Zealand, Tonali, and Balotelli get the call up for Italy. Okay then, the boys starting to creep into their national squads, especially the Italian lads. So this is our starting 11 going into this game up against Genoa away from home. We are just before deadline day, and hey, take a look at that. We're top of the table. We're going to try and continue our winning streak. As you can see here, that is the starting 11, and I wanted to put up Pinamonti with Balotelli because it is his former club. He was just on loan there, so hopefully he can get some revenge. So we are full steam ahead here in Serie A. It's our 3rd game of the season, and let me know some more transfer suggestions down below. In episode 2, we will be doing deadline day, and we'll also be getting into the thick of things in Serie A as we continue, as we're aiming for the Champions League. We're aiming for European football, and Genoa are in our way this game. Another away trip, and it's 4 goals in the last 3 matches for Balotelli. So impressive stats from our target man striker. They are a tough team. Genoa can be a tough side to deal with. This is their starting lineup. They got Romero, Zapata at the back. They're playing a 3 at the back, so very brave from them. They've got Sandro, the Brazilian center defensive midfielder, formerly of Spurs. They also have Del Monte, Zanardo. They've got a few, youth players in there, as well as Asensio and Kouame up top. So let's get straight into this one. It's away. It's Genoa in the Serie A. Del Monte, he'll cross it in. Kouame, the Ivorian, hits the side netting. An early scare from the number 11. Kouame, they've got a youthful side, Genoa. And now we've cleared it straight to Zanardo. And what are we doing? We concede and go down here in the first 10 minutes. And it's the number 30, Zanaro. He goes through the corner flag, and he gets the lead for Genoa. That is terrible defending yet again. Genoa get the lead, and their home fans are absolutely loving what they're seeing. Dragowski has definitely not had the start to the season I was expecting, but when you clear it straight to their striker, I'm not sure there is a result that goes any different than Genoa getting the goal. Now, back to Vasharan. Now, it's found Pinamonti through to Balotelli. Just couldn't get there. And what is Romero doing? Space to work with. Tonali will breeze past his defender, and he's put the through ball in to Thiago Almada. Can he get his 3rd of the season? There we go. Our number 10 has been in absolutely spectacular form, and he's made a run. He's committed, and he's taken a risk, and it's paid off. It's a finesse shot around the keeper as well. Radu in goal could not do much about that. He's become our most lethal attacking option here. And it's Kouame, the Ivorian. He's always a lethal weapon up front. Oh, we've given it away. No, Asensio, it's the second. The defensive issues are creeping back in season 2. And it's not Marco Asensio, it's a different Asensio, but Genoa take their lead back. Fans are ecstatic about that. Koza, what are you doing, mate? That is not a good first impression. You should leave. But Dragowski again can be doing better. Almada, Tonali wasn't making the run. Balotelli back to Almada, and Zima with a brilliant save. That could have been our equalizer. Genoa hold firm. So close, but so far. Has he got the legs on him, though? Balotelli will find the ball through. It's gone through to Tonali. Straight at Zima. Oh, no. Kouame, our defense, have slackened off, and they shouldn't have. What a a goal-saving block, sorry. No, Dragowski, please come out for that. Oh, Dragowski, you are a legend, mate. Now, Vasharin. This is a nice little counter. Almada through. Zapata, is that the game of his life? It's going to be a 2-1 loss here. It's going to be our first loss of the season, and it's a very disappointing loss. It should have at least been a draw, but Balotelli was not on his game today, as well as Pinamonti against his former side. They kept our strikers in their pockets, and it's Asensio with the last laugh. Final training session of the episode. Yeah, that was not good enough from the lads. I'm still very disappointed in that, but Esposito is at a 69 overall now. So episode 2, we're going to have deadline day as well. I just want a quick little recap on all the business that we've achieved this episode. We have brought in Koza, a defensive reinforcement, Yara Vasharin, which is proven to be an excellent signing in midfield, Andrea Pinamonti, who might need a bit of time to adjust, but it's added a bit of firepower to our attack. James Sands as a backup center defensive midfielder, and also a center back. The American has come in, as well as Liberato Casase. The Kiwi has come over from Wellington Phoenix, and will be a very cheap. He was a bargain at left back at 1.45 million. I feel like they are very decent additions to the squad. Like I said, let me know down below who we should sign on deadline day. We have about £4.8 million left, so get your comments in, get your suggestions in, because I'll be reading through them, and hopefully we can get season 2 up underway. A very disappointing way to end off the episode. We're currently sitting in 5th after winning our first 2 games. We lost that one against Genoa, and that is how the table is looking so far. So if you did go on and enjoy, make sure to slap the like button for the Brescia Road to Glory. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more FIFA 20 Remote content coming to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description. I have been BCHG. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on the very next episode.